it came up that it's the 4th of September and the time is 2020. I have a big fly in this room with me. Okay, he's trying to get out of the crack of the door. Will he do it? Yes, he's gone. A big fly on my wall. So 2020, but then it took me to 4. 5 times 4 is 20. And 4 being the Emperor's number. Anyway, okay. Let the signs and synchronicities begin. I had no intentions of using these cards at all. I was using the fairies and the romance angels. But that big fly on the wall, I can do a fly on the wall reading. The fly is still there, but it's walking. I don't think they crawl, do they? They're walking around the door frame. He's gone out into the hallway now, where it's all dark out there. Okay, I can do a fly on the wall reading. It will be quick. It best be quick because my dinner's being prepared for me, and I have 42% on my battery. It's back in the room. Fly on the wall region it is then. Okay, what's going on at home? This bottom card here. Oh, interesting. It's like, okay, this is the most positive card in the deck. But it's like rebirth. Look at all this light. Feels that's a good card. Someone's humming. Because this is somebody who's got a fresh start. It's a sun card. It's the happiest, most positive card in the deck. I'm taking note that this young one, taken to Cliff Richard then, the young ones. Okay. Oh, so maybe this young one's matured because grey hair. Hi, how do I pronounce this? Side? Hi, Side. Take note of the hair here. Wise. Not just that, wise, older, opportunity of a fresh start. Amazing. The opportunity to go again and do it however you choose to do it now. Work. Bit quiet at work. Okay. We're talking about like a profession, your job, your so-called career. But this positivity has come through personal development. A positive mindset at all times, no excuses. That's what I told myself. Okay. Knowledgeable, wise. So, when you have this belief that your life should be done a certain way, and then you have the realisation, what am I doing? I don't have to do it this way. I don't have to do it this way, and I don't believe that it should be done that way. I want to do it this way. Okay. What's going through my mind is a story that Wayne Dyer would share in his teachings about somebody being like on their deathbed and realising, you know, what if I've got it all wrong? Okay, let's move on. Work. So there's more work. towards education, and a quietness with the career. And money. Let's look at your money. Okay. Not sure why the feminine's here. It's all tied up with the feminine. All I can say here, what's coming through is, you will receive the abundance, the prosperity, the legacy, when you're partnered up with, this is your, when I said your so-called career, it's different. It's like a power couple, let's just say that. The power is within the coupling, most definitely. What's the saying? Behind every successful man is a good, strong woman. And something's come through about the encourage. Yeah, a big one. You know, somebody that supports you in your endeavours. There's the energy of not so much wanting to take over and interfere, but will definitely support you. Okay. The story of Henry Ford. They say that it was the support of his wife that made him who he was. Money. We've discussed that. Let's have a... We've discussed that. The energy of being disgusted with money. Money's not dirty or... or, I don't know, whatever. Stigma can be attached to money. It's like... I was talking to my daughter about this. It's like in my eyes... Yeah. Is that how to say that? In my eyes? Through my eyes. Through my spiritual eyes. Spiritualize. Through my... Like that was with like a Z in it. Spiritualize. I will spiritualize you. That kind of... But through my spiritual eyes, or through the spirit's eyes, however you want to say it, as far as I'm aware, they don't want you to hold on to money, they want you to keep it in circulation. You share it, you give it away, you receive. We was having quite an in-depth conversation about it, because people will say, we was talking about, you know, just how a lot of concerns are based around money, and it's like, and it can upset us, and our behaviour, and our health, when really we're just here to love and be loved. But no one ever gives that a chance. They kind of say, well, you know, the bills have got to be paid. And it's like, well, how do they know that by going around and just loving and allowing, let's just say that, the gifts that come through, how do they know that, you know, well, your bills do get paid? It's just no one kind of takes it to the limit, to the extreme, where Divine tells you that it's all there for you. Ask and you shall receive. It's the doubt. It's the lack of faith. It's the lack of knowledge. Not so much knowledge, wisdom. Divine wisdom on how all of this works. Love. Someone's taking that leap of faith. I felt this here is this energy of the fall. You choose the way that you... What's coming through is you choose the way you want to experience, but experiment with life, with energy, with the law of attraction, with the teachings of the sages. It's been passed down, but it's kind of got lost. It's got lost in transaction. Money kind of took over. Okay, mistletoe. Mistletoe. Why am I taking to like the toes? Missing your toes. Missing your toes? Missing your toes. Love. I don't know what's come over this guy. Look, even the dog's looking as if to say, oh, what's next? What are you going to do next? And this is the energy of, I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. What's coming through is just don't know her name, so I'm trying to figure out what her name is. Scoville, Shin Scoville, Florence. We'll just go backwards here. Florence Shin Scoville. The Game of Life and How to Play It. Really good audio. You type it in, you know. If you want, you can stop me now and like go and type it in and listen to it. It's the audio of the book. The Game of Life and How to Play It. I mean, check out Think and Grow Rich while you're there. Napoleon Hill. I mean, that is my all-time favourite. I believe that's just the one book that, if you're going to read the book this lifetime, that book is it. That's all you need, is that book. Think and Grow Rich. Love, sex. Well, it takes two, doesn't it? Takes two to tango. Again, the energy of the feminine. That's the energy of telepathy. Also wisdom. Like, in the High Priestess, she's normally, in the High Priestess's arm, she's normally holding the Torah. And the Torah was wrote, like, before the Bible. I believe so, anyway. I'm not really sure about the dates, so... But I remember that there are books of wisdom, obviously, before the Bible. So we're calling this in. Oh, we're calling it in. Sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Okay. Romance. I've got the romance angels. Okay. Are we going to pull one of these? We'll pull one of these cards. Romance, the Tower. Love, sex, romance. The blend of those three energies. It's the most highest magical energy, electrifying, ground-breaking energy out there. Genius is born. Do your research. Okay, well, I've got two more. Let's do here then. We're just going to mix. I'm still doing the fly on the wall reading, but the romance angels. Like, I was very tempted to not pull a card from the Druid Craft Tarot and have a look at the romance angels. How long have we been on for? Okay, that's cool. I haven't had a 20% notification yet, so I think we're right. We'll carry on like this because I might clarify, I don't know, a few of the cards, like all of them. We can clarify all of them, that's fine. Your health. Interesting. Because this doesn't, I feel like I'm speaking to the masculine here, but this doesn't just affect you, does it? Because there's the other half of the coupling, the power. The power lies within both of you. The power's released when both of you ignite, align. And here has your health, nightmare. But it feels like, look, this is actually draining the feminine, yeah. It's kind of the energy of, like, put her out of her misery. If you're taking that leap of faith and, like, you're awake, well, you know the deal. Here to love and be loved. Hi, Gal Gal. Good after 4. Is that what it says? Good afternoon, good evening, darling. I don't know what the time is here. I imagine maybe something like 8:30. I don't know. Hey, Chloe. I saw your message. Hey, beautiful. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? I can hear carrots being chopped very loudly downstairs. It could be potatoes. Sounds more like a chariot. A chariot chop. The last card we pull is your connection with spirits. Hi KB, how are you doing? Right, let's have a look. Your connection with spirits. Nice. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? The first card. Your connection with spirits. Rebirth. The calling. Beautiful reading. Coming out of the dark. Coming out of the dark. I finally see the light now. And it's shining on me. I see the light. Bit of Gloria Estefan there. Coming out of the dark. We can carry on with the lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say you love me. 5, 6, 7 times. 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 9 there. I'm just gonna keep on counting until you are mine. Come out of your shell, boy. You know we go like hands in glove. Don't play innocent with me. I probably do know the lyrics, but I'm not sure if they're in the right order. What's them cards? The ones I was just using were craft ammo. Let's have a look at that because we do have the feminine here. So I'm running out of time. Look, the circle's about to be closed. Chop chop. I don't know what the divine's up to, okay? I just read the energies myself and go with the flow. Chop chop then. Oh, I don't really know much about that. Much about what? Love? I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. Let's look at this sun energy here. How are we going to speed this reading up? Romance angels, okay. The sun energy, this was home, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Does this mean that this, well, I'd say it does mean there's a rebirth here. So I would say that masculine's free to do whatever he wants. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. The Hermes energy, that fly is really... Come into Canberra. Come into sight. The Hermes energy was work. That was about spirituality, of course. He's making the effort. I mean, well, you can't be with a divine feminine if you're not a divine masculine. It's as simple as that. You are the divine masculine, she is the divine feminine. You are a divine power couple. It makes sense. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Singing out Whitney Houston. All at once, I'm drifting on along the sea, wishing you'd come back to me, and that's all that matters now. That's all that matters now. So it seems. Gagal, dancing the way out of the dark. Soon time to just sing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. About kissing in the rain. I'll have a bit of that. Okay. Money. Flirt. So this is that when I said what's the exchange for money, or what was exchange for money, which was love, passion, putting money up there as a priority, when really this, because this is like love, romance, it will lead to sex. Maybe a bit of tying up. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Love. Just do everything with I don't even want to say pleasantness, but grace come through. This isn't about starting to act your age. This is about you starting to act your role. Excuse me. We spoke about life purpose yesterday. The Fool. Love. All that's coming through, I'm looking at the mistletoe, but all I can hear is mistake. He understands that he's been a fool, he's made a mistake. Okay. So not trust. Not only not trust, okay. So not only not trust the divine's coming first, but that he didn't trust the divine feminine. Scared of being hurt. The Fool. This is the romance of a lifetime. Taking that leap of faith towards true love. Love doesn't hurt you. Never does love hurt you. The fear of love hurting you hurts you. But love doesn't hurt. The Fool. We have the High Priestess calling it in. Sex. Tantric sex is coming through. I think that's what it's called. Hi, Joyful Dolphin. How are you? Let me just read these comments. Hi, Spotted Pony, darling. I didn't see you enter the chat. I didn't see you enter the room. Hello, sweetie. Gal, a friend of mine proposed to his love on a mountain top, and now they're expecting their first little bundle of joy. Joyful Dolphin and the Sound of Silence. Hi, I'm good, and you? I'm very well, thank you. Spotted Pony, you been busy? Sure missed everyone. And I'm making more of an effort. I'm making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's like this may end up being a long reading. I mean, have I pushed the button yet? If you're ready for me, boy, you better push the button and let me know before I get the wrong idea and go. I see you all are doing well, but making the effort to to come on. Otherwise, I'll just do something else. So, and it feels nice. It feels better once I've actually been on and had a chat. High Priestess. For sex. For sex. Not for sale, but for sex. But it came out like in that kind of signpost for sex. Big efforts everywhere, seems everyone. Keep an open mind. Okay, on what that means. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That takes me to somebody not being like a prude, because like putting it out there on a billboard, maybe not quite literally, but it's not like a taboo topic. It's important, very important in a relationship, in a connection. So maybe this masculine's not used to somebody who's so engrossed in this love, sex, romance blend. Tell me more, did you get very far? The Tower, romance. It has to be the blend of all three. That's why it's a divine masculine, divine feminine that can do this. So even though it's about making the effort, when you're together, it's effortless. And that's what's needed to inspire our world. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, what pudding are we having? The Tower, can we just... romance, please. Calling in your soulmate. Wow. That's divine counterpart, true love, in this deck. We have lots and lots of soulmates, because we have one divine lover. The Tower. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. When you want the same thing. Okay, so health, nightmare, torture. Let's see what's going on. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So what was going through my mind, actually, the song, I don't know what the words are, but I was going to say the miracle of love. I don't know if it's love or life, that song, but, because this feminine here is quite frail looking, and neither one of you are going to be like optimum Optimus Prime. It's like the timing's right, you're at your prime. But the block here is still children. Your love life is being affected by children. Which, as you have a look here, this feminine, I mean, it seems like everything else is certain, but then the children are a block. And myself as a feminine, who has children, I don't believe you should stay with a partner because you've got children together. I don't think that's healthy for your children to witness that kind of relationship. I don't want to give too much input into it, because I'm not saying that that's easy, and it will be hard on all of the family, but not forever. Napoleon Hill speaks about when he speaks about his stepmother, and about how she was one of the most influential people in his life, and if it hadn't have been for like his mother dying and his dad remarrying, then she encouraged him to go and pursue his dreams, and saw that as a blessing. The outcome. The outcome? Oh. The outcome is we're at 20%. The connection between divine masculine and divine feminine is showing our world what true love feels, looks, the energy. Also the wisdom, your experience, your stories, as in, okay, doing what's right in the long run. Okay, let's look at this, your connection with spirit, rebirth. Joyful Dolphin, I'm just doing a fly on the wall reading. Whatever comes out, comes out. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. My throat has really blocked up there. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And we have past life relationship, you have known each other before. Which strongly suggests this soulmate connection, this true love connection. You may be able to, I personally can't remember any past lives that I've had, but I know people that can remember, so past life. Oracle of the Fairies. They also say that your soulmate, twin flame connection, true love, divine counterpart, connection, has tried to be together many lifetimes. It's destined to be. Let me get a message from the Oracle of the Fairies. Okay, we can take that. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of the Northern Lights says that you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Do you believe in magic? Beautiful card. I'm going to get another one from here. Believe in magic. So it's not asking you if you believe in magic, it's like telling you to. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So where the feminine here, I'd say trusts and feels completely protected when she's blindfolded and tied up here. The masculine is I think I just heard dinner. The masculine is, he has some doubts. Okay, one more card from here. Fairy spotting. As I'm looking at the fairy tarot, I'm thinking, I didn't even use you. I will use those cards, I think. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Okay. So it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. The journey of love. Well, we're not cancelling the fairies. Jeez. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. The Nine of Autumn, Divine Feminine's card. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. The Princess of Winter. I was thinking of the contrast. So what the masculine might be used to is maybe this energy, which came out yesterday, I believe. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. And I feel like the masculine, it's a bit hard to believe that the Divine Feminine, you know, she doesn't need the masculine right there to take care of her, to provide for her all the time. A neediness. There isn't the neediness there. Detachment comes from. She's detached. Okay, she can take care of herself. But it's nice to be able to love and be loved. So information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. I'll get one more card from you. Prince of Spring. So it really comes in with this energy here. And then we had the leap of faith energy. The Fool. It says, charming, self-confident, passionate, and he's restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Just what everyone wants. Love, sex, romance. Bottom of the deck. Oh look, Princess Summer. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Romantic. Gets even better. Captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly. Being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me. There's beauty up above and things you never take notice of. You wake up and suddenly you're in love. Okay, let's have a look at the journey of love. Eruption of light. Card number 11. I'm not sure if they did shout dinner, because I think more than likely they would have shouted me again. And I'm thinking it's a bit quick to be able to do dinner. I mean, she can cook that dinner in that amount of time, but I'm not sure. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Where did it talk about you calling in your soulmate? Which, I mean, we can have a look at here. It's quite relevant. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not doing much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that it is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat, whether you speak or sing your prayer, silently, within your own mind, or aloud for all the world to hear. Let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine in words or song, if you choose. It's like I don't really have a choice, it just comes out. I do have a choice, because the songs will go through in my mind and then I choose whether or not to share them. I do have a choice. You always have a choice. Okay, thank you for the reminder. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice you can heal. Let your hands be joined in prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let the breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound. As you speak it, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realise, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you are engaged in conversations. The oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Okay. It's just three lines on the poem, but it's like I'd like you to digest the words. Life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. So life begins with love. To complete itself again, symmetry is born. One more card. Okay. Let's get this reading wrapped up, please. There's a bit of an urgency there. Okay. Divine discontent. Card number 12. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I just had to have a cough because the throat is, it wants to speak, doesn't it? The voice wants to speak. Divine discontent, card number 12, which is taken to like 11, the eruption of light, and divine discontent. I can hear plates. That indicates dinner is being dished up. Okay. Perfect timing, always is. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. Rumi. I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. 10%. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven, vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen, and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. That heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break. That one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakening heart. I call for my beloved, and yet I am here, still waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning, so much so that This may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine, or perhaps you are not quite there yet. Your heart is attached to smaller gods, such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, and so it is guidance for you that the divine wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have the migraine meal wrestled out of our hand, the migraine meal wrestled from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. Hi, blue sky. The divine is a fiercely passionate, the divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then, something will be done by heaven. So make your relationships sacrosanct. Seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it, bear witness to it. Do not chastise, instead be truthful. Let your heart break and lie prostrate on the floor, hands clutching, the head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of succour and grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite Epicurean palate. Just don't misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt, understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel, you are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth. A part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right, this is sensible, and this is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty, by the real thing, that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendour that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt, my mind assembled and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection yet with divinity. Do not resist it, witness it, do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured, and is now found to be plated, and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scents, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is left behind, once and for all, grabbing, like hungry schoolchildren, for the divine bread, with sweet, fresh scent filling the air. Beautiful reading. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.